is so exciting. I brought my parents and my siblings with me tonight, and we're in the car, and I see all the people outside, and they tried to open the door, and I was like, wait, and I closed the door, and I just had to take a moment of like reflection, of just to reflect on everything, and I just told my family, like, thank you for always supporting me, and let's do this, and now we're here, and I'm just very excited. Because as an actress, the message behind these characters and the message of the movie is everything, and it's something that on a humane level that I stand by. Equality and diversity, and that together we are more, and I think that's something that, especially right now, we need more than ever, you know, and I think we are going to be making an influence on the younger generation that has yet to be introduced to Power Rangers, and that to me is an honor, you know, being the eldest sibling of, you know, 4 kids, to know that I can be a good example beyond just my 4 walls is really an honor. It was instant chemistry. The first day we met, we decided to have an impromptu table read, just us at RJ's house where we were filming, and we cried, we laughed, I ate donuts, and it was just like, wow, we built a safety zone, a trust zone for each other to be able to come to each other for whatever it was. Because, you know, for a lot of us, it's our first big feature film, action film too. And so there was a lot being demanded of us, emotionally, mentally, physically, and we became family within like the first couple days of hanging out. I think you can expect a bit of nostalgia, for sure. Even me, you know, having been introduced to Power Rangers a little bit later than everyone else, it still felt like it was taking me back to my childhood. And I think for the new fans, they'll be able to find a little bit of themselves in this story, because it's a true coming-of-age story.
Just a nice group of people making it, you know, Lionsgate, and I like Dean, the director, a lot, and you know, Bryan Cranston, Elizabeth Banks, and this great young cast and everything. I just thought it was cool. So, yeah, I mean, it was like a little, like I was just a little older than when it first hit, but I had a friend named Josh in school, and I went and watched it at his house and got really into it. Well, right now, I mean, it's really important. And so I thought it was really smart the way they made it, but it's you know, it's just very real, you know. I just thought it was cool, like Dean's vision of Breakfast Club becoming superheroes. I thought was really cool.
I have my friends here, my cast, my family, and they're all one and the same, you know. So it's special. It's a special night. My mum said in the car, she was like, I feel like I'm going to a wedding. It's kind of like that. We all pile in and dress to the nines, and it's been lots of fun. I'm very, very honored, because I think superheroes mean a lot to a lot of people, not just in the suits, out of the suits. Like my mum is a big superhero to me, I was talking about, and there's a lot of responsibility in that, so I don't take that lightly. The day and age we live in, I think, calls for it. I think it's nice to see it sort of so cohesively come together on screen, and that's how cohesively it came together off screen. So I think it just shows that if we're from 5 different corners of the planet and we can work together, that's a special thing, and I think it really needs to be told at the moment.
Incredible. I didn't realize, I guess, just how many fans were going to be here, and it's a great feeling. That there are people that love the show, that love these characters, that are here, and it's a celebration of all of that. I think the thing I take from it is that all of the filmmakers and the cast and crew, we really connected with each other, respected each other, and at the end of the day, we all really feel as if we have a personal connection to the movie, and it's such a big movie, so to have that feeling, I think, is just a testament to how much we loved making the movie together. Totally. I mean, I get the question a lot, and I get it phrased, were you nervous? Were you nervous? And the funny thing is, I wasn't nervous about capturing the spirit of the original show. I grew up on it. I felt like I had a kind of a true north. I was more, and this is true, I was more excited about how do we reinvent it and explore it and pay homage to it. I think the fans can expect something that is going to make them feel really nostalgic when they watch it. At the same time, all of those things that they are enjoying, non-fans are going to enjoy too, because it's all character, adventure, story, and fun. And whether you know the brand or you don't, it's going to be a good time.
It's pretty cool. I mean, honestly, when someone says, do you want to be Rita Repulsa, it's, you know, you sit up a little straighter and go, really? I was pretty excited, and she's a fun character. You know, I think sort of before Avengers and before Justice League and all that, like the Power Rangers are only about fighting bad guys with your friends, right? It's all about team, and accepting and working together, and I feel like everybody loves that vibe. Well, especially in this movie where they're really modern teenagers, they're facing really modern problems. We're very inclusive in the movie. We're very representative in the movie, and I feel like that's great for great messaging for the community that's going to come and see it.
Well, they can expect that we have kept some of the basics of Power Rangers, a diversified cast, a lot of action, a lot of campiness, a lot of laughs. And I think the movie works at two levels. I think it works for kids because it's got the basic humor, basic action, and it's got different hints that adults can also relate to. So I'm very pleased with it. I think it came out really, really well. Well, we did this when we launched the series in '93, you know. We wanted to put on the screen how America is reflected in the world. And we're a very diversified country, you know, so that everyone in the audience can find somebody they can identify with and that they come from the same ethnic background. It just made sense.
It's the best. I'm proud to be here with all my friends, the castmates I filmed this with. I'm especially proud to be here with my mom. Yeah, she's around somewhere. She was pretty overwhelmed by all this. I mean, I won't be here without her, and she's here today because of me. So I just hope that this will make her worry less as a career choice for me. But yeah, I'm very happy, I'm very proud. Expect a good time. I think that's how I took it as a kid. Just let your imagination go wild, because every kid deserves good friends, and every kid deserves that room to imagine themselves doing something great and something wonderful with their friends. For me, this is kind of like digging up a buried treasure that I've forgotten for a long time and trying to pass it forward to the next generations. It's important because I personally think it's inevitable, so that's why it's important. And I don't understand why, you know, there's certain forces I feel like in the world right now that are trying to put a blockade on that. So for my personal beliefs, I believe it's inevitable. I believe anything that's inevitable, you might as well make it happen now, because eventually it's going to happen. It's going to be for the better.
Do you know what? It's really lovely because, you know, us actors just going into this, we were just like, you know, we didn't realize just how passionate people were, or I didn't, maybe like others did. So I think honestly just so excited, and it's really lovely. They've kind of welcomed us with open arms, and you know, it's all love, it's all love. Well, I kind of love the fact that these are kids going through real things, and you know, the movie is an origin story, it's how they become Power Rangers, so we really get to see these characters in depth for the first time. And I think we really wanted to, you know, everyone as a team and the writers wanted to deal with things that kids are dealing with, you know, and just touch on those issues, and hopefully kids can kind of be like, you know, see themselves in at least one of us, you know, doing it with them lot. I know that sounds so like cliche, I'm like doing it with my friends, but honestly, that's the best thing, is because we were just saying, we were like, guys, we want to work together again, you know, we genuinely get on, and we're like a family. So I think that's really great as well for the movie, because hopefully that kind of shows through on screen.
Oh, I'm really proud of it. Like, nobody can change my mind on how proud I am, to be honest, because it's like, it's a Power Rangers movie with such a strong message, right? And one that's so relatable to everybody. And that's something, like, it's always an honor to be a part of something that can touch somebody, you know, in my mind. Well, I feel like they would get to see themselves on the big screen, to be honest. Because it's somebody in this movie for everybody, right? And so they can identify with people. So I just feel like our rendition of this movie is just a reflection on the people that watch it, you know? So that's real cool.